Back to Apex Investor. The daily update for Thursday, October the 7th. Today's big loser was PRLD, negative 39%. CEI was the big winner at plus 95%. Trending stocks now, FTEG, negative 14%. ATIF, negative 9%. IronNet is down. We're going to look at that a little closer. They're down 4%. Bitcoin is down a little bit. They're at 53%, 53,000, just under 54. They've been seeing a strong rally as of late. Mara is down as well. That's one of the best crypto related stocks, as well as Coinbase. I believe they're down as well. I can almost just predict that they're going to be down. Oh, they're up. Okay, well, I was wrong. Pleasantly surprised. Lucid is up. They've been releasing press releases regarding the production of their cars beginning very soon. I think it's Lockheed Martin. Okay. Regarding Clover, let's look at Clover's day. GameStop is at 172. And I'm looking for the big gainers today. I have not seen MetaMaterials yet, so they might have gained a significant percentage today. We'll see what happened with them. AMC is up at $38 today. And closing out, MetaMaterials is up 66%. So pretty good day for MetaMaterials, people. Metaholics, they call them. Okay, and the big gainer was SLGG, Super League Gaming, up 9% at 327. I want to see where support is for that. That's an interesting stock that may have potential in the future. Okay, IronNet, a volume of 3.5 million, so under the average, trading between 936, I should say 1242 to 1348 today. Yeah, that would be a wide spread if that was today's range. So pretty good day for IronNet. I did remember buying that, I think at 1260, 1290 thereabouts. So yeah, it did go down significantly. But this is support. This is the level of support. I do see a rally in the future, $20 level at the very least at $20. So we'll see what happens with this in the long term. Moving on next to Clover. So Clover, 7 million. So about just over a fourth of the average, and traded between 730 to 757. Severely manipulated. That is just a joke to even talk about that day's range there. But they haven't reached the levels of support that I am liking to buy in at, $6 to $7. Okay, moving on to MetaMaterials. Okay, so significant gain today of about 6%. They only had 7.5 million volume, which is just about a third of the average, which speaks volumes, no pun intended, of just how this stock could just skyrocket on simply average volume. The day's range today was 494 to 540. So we ended close to the day's high. Let's look at the last 5 days to see where this is trending. I do believe it is trending upward. Yeah. Okay. So we did reach support, a short-term level of support just at under $5. The last month give us a different picture. Materials was above $6 for about, how many days is that? Maybe about 3 days or so. They're hovering above $6, and they went below 5, and it's looking to be surging again. But again, this is a long-term play. A lot of us know that. A lot of us realize it's going to take a while, but it's a slow, steady rise back to double digits, most likely by the end of the year. If not, then by looking at April the 1st, 22 at the latest. I think we'll see this at a dramatically different level and a different different picture overall. We're going to see a big change by that time, and that's only in how many months is that? About 6 months from now, give or take, less than 6 months. Volume of 420,000 shares. The day's range was 305 to 327, and the 52-week range was 163 to 1120. So this stock has been rumored to be associated with GameStop. Not 100% sure of this being reality. But if you look at the last 6 months, is this support? Yeah, it looks like it's a 6-month level of support at just under $3. But if you look at the bigger picture altogether, yeah, this still can go down to the $3 level. It's looking like, well, if you want to get into this at an apex investor level, talking about expert level, you're looking at anywhere between 150 to $2. And the next tier would be hard difficulty, hard mode, which would be between $2 to $3. Maybe even 250, 2 to 250. Yeah, I'm still somewhat speculative. I'm a little bearish on the stock, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's going to go all the way back up to $10. It may, it might. Let's look at the maximum chart. Okay, well, this stock has only been public for about a couple of years now. So yeah, support is looking very clearly to be around the $2 level. So I wouldn't buy this above 3, just to be safe. I'm thinking 150 to 2 is your entry point. And then hard mode, you're looking at 2 to 3, but no more than 3 for Super League gaming. Okay, that comes from Wall Street Bets, talking about how the Dow futures jumped up 300 points in relief rally. It appears Congress will avert a government default. So that remains to be seen. I'm not going to confirm or deny that this is happening, but all we can say is that we have to wait. We need to wait for that date of October the 18th. That's a Monday, just less than 2 weeks from now, to see what will happen. But that is good news, moving towards a positive direction, at least. Regarding Tesla, they officially moved their headquarters. This is from today, the 7th, at just after the market closed. So Tesla officially moved their headquarters from Palo Alto, California, to Austin, Texas. CEO Elon Musk announced at the company's 2021 annual shareholder meeting. In April 2020, on a Tesla earnings call, Musk lashed out at the California government officials, calling them, regarding their CV-related orders, fascist, and an expletive-laced rant. And in 2020, Musk personally moved to Austin from LA, where he had been living for about 2 decades. So that is pretty big news. I think overall they will be saving more money. This is because of tax incentives. So yeah, Tesla will be more profitable. I think you'll see that reflected in their quarterly earnings reports. So we're going to move on to MetaMaterial subreddit. Okay. Apparently, MetaMaterials Torchlight preferred shares is trading on the OTC market at 70 cents. It saw a gain of 600%. This price does not reflect reality. Obviously, we know the minimum value of this is at least $1 to as high as, we don't know the ceiling, but an estimate is roughly 10 to maybe even $20. So this is going to go through a lot of manipulation. This is a very risky play to buy this. Not that it's risky because it's not worth anything. It's risky because it's on the OTC market. But you can look at the volume today was 1.6 million. And this is going to be not so much manipulated, but you're going to see a lot of shorts really wanting to buy in. They don't want to have to cover this So they want to be able to get this for very cheap. So that's all for that. It's going to be interesting to track. I'm going to actually add that to my watch list right now, just to show you in real time. Okay. So moving on to the posts on MetaMaterials subreddit next. Okay. Poster saying, do not sell the preferred shares on whatever platform because they are trying to rob you. And I think pun intended, Robinhood, they're robbing us. If you're with them, don't be with them. Just move to a different brokerage. I just like to say that the company MetaMaterials has made no official announcement on these MMTLP. You should wait until they do before you do anything with those shares. And I agree with the sentiment. We should just hold on to them until we know what's going on exactly. Okay. The people are catching on to this, being able to buy the MMTLP preferred shares, the Meta preferred shares. So people are doing this. I think it's a great strategy. However, there's a caveat to this. The caveat is this, the warning is if you are trading this in a country like Canada, the OTC market is not exempt from tax. So you will be taxed on your profits. I think that's it for that caveat. Buying the preferred share strategy, it could work. That could work for a lot of people. However, to put all your hopes and dreams into that preferred share dividend is the wrong strategy. It could help you to some degree, and you could gain, your portfolio will see some gains, but long term, you're looking at the big picture of MetaMaterials. We're not just looking at the dividend, we're looking at the company as a whole. We're looking at their products, we're looking at the potential deals and the actual deals that will be announced. You're going to see the stock go to very, very high places, triple digits. So this isn't simply, waiting for the dividend to be cashed out. We're waiting to see reality unfold. We're waiting to see the big news released by George Pelikaras. So this is a really good post regarding the dividend and the preferred shares. The title is "The MMTLP price is not the dividend value. It is an arbitrary or market-driven price for the right to receive the dividend in the future." That's the way I perceive it as well. Update: there seems to be a lot of misunderstanding and misinformation about what dividends actually are and how they work. I feel it's important to address that as well. Dividends typically, and in this case, are cash payouts to holders of an equity. They are not typically some value for a given equity. So you're not going to be given 70 cents per whatever share you bought. That's not how it works. When you receive your dividends, you'll simply have money deposited into your brokerage account. You won't see a price associated with your preferred shares. That's not at all how dividends work, nor what dividends are. Your preferred shares, in this case MMTLP, are only your right to receive cash when that cash is paid out. Caveat, seem to be using that word a lot today. If there are assets unsold by the end of December, but again, that's a deadline that they have to sell these assets of Torchlight, those assets will roll into a spin-off company, probably Oilco, and your preferred shares will convert into shares of that company. Interesting. If you'd like a better understanding of how the dividend arrangement works, see my other post giving a loose explanation. So who is this? Just this guy. Okay. MMTLP isn't something to trade. If you think this is the dividend value, people buying and selling this are forgetting it's the dividends or the spin-off shares that will be those values, plural. This isn't that. This is trading away your rights to receive those down the road. So if you buy MMTLP, you will get rights to receive the dividend, depending on how many shares you buy and so on. Or if you're selling them, you're selling off your rights to claim the dividend or to receive it. Think of it as your right to receive a percentage of the money from someone selling several cars each time they sell a car. If you sell this, you're selling that right. You're not selling the value of all the cars. If you're okay selling that right to future payments, great, but this isn't the dividend value. This is the right to receive dividends as they are paid out. Also, if the assets are not sold by the end of December, again, they become shares in a spin-off company, most likely Oilco, that owns the remaining assets. Don't get fooled or sucked in by anyone claiming this is the dividend value. It just isn't. So yeah, people are buying more. They're buying more at 70 cents. Yeah, it's a great price. I'm tempted to do that as well. I'm just not sure how the taxation will work. But yeah, that's, 70 cents. You buy 10 of those, that's $7. You buy 100, that's 70. You buy 1,000, that's 700. So you can get 1,000 of these preferred shares for $700. That's actually a really, really good deal. So maybe I'll think of doing that, perhaps. That's actually a pretty good idea. But time is running out. I think the price of this MMTLP will really skyrocket in the next coming days and weeks ahead as we get closer and closer to December 31st. One last post. It is a tweet talking about just how shorted metamaterials is. So here's the John Berta. OTC markets, talking about the MMTLP profile, is all from 2012. This smells like something nefarious from people who are not good people. I will get to the bottom of this. And the response from Sterling Stocks, metamaterials. Thank you, John. You are not wrong about Meta being the most manipulated stock in the market. That's because it's so darn good. Go beyond. So that is a very bullish statement. And if true, metamaterials being the most manipulated stock in the market, not saying it's the most shorted, but we could see the rewards being reaped by just being patient, by buying and holding. So whether you buy now at the $5 price, $4, if you bought at $3 or you bought at 10, you still made a good investment because this stock, again, is worth way more than $10, most likely 20 plus. We could possibly get into the 40, 50 range, and then the next 5, 10 years, possibly even the triple digits. So I think that could be a good strategy to buy some of these preferred shares if you can. That's on the OTC market. You have to find a brokerage that will do that for you. So overall, very good day for metamaterials. A good day for the stock market. The Dow Jones and everything was up today. So I hope this makes more sense. It makes more sense to me, at least, regarding MMTLP, that they are, it's not the value of the dividend. The dividend is not worth 70 cents. No, it's simply, that's how much the rights are to buy, own this dividend, and then to be receiving whatever the dividend's worth, whether it's $1 or 10 or 20 or more. But so if you're buying, let's just hypothetical out there, again, $700 will get you, it will bag you 1,000 of this preferred share for $7. 1,000 times $1 is 7,000. So that's tenfold. I should probably buy this tomorrow. That's how good of a deal that is. So that's the worst case scenario, that this is, $1. Best case scenario, let's just be a little conservative and say, $5, $10. So let's just say 5. So 5 times 1,000, that's $5,000. You're putting in 700 and getting 5,000 back. Yeah, that's taxable, but I mean, how much are you really being taxed? A significant amount, but you still come out on top. So yeah, this is a good investment. I think I'll probably do that as soon as possible. Again, it's not the end game for metamaterials, but that could be a viable strategy just to, help the company and just, do your part. So thank you for your support, for the views, for the likes and the subscribes. Appreciate it very much. I hope this channel is helpful to you. And the information today, I found it helpful for myself personally. I mean, this is basically what I do. This is what I do on a daily basis, checking this news, checking the big winners, big losers, checking the trending stocks. So you're just along for the journey, and I hope this help is helpful to others. And we have many viewers who seem to agree with this sentiment. So thank you very much. May God bless you all, and God bless your investments.